Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is the page that I'm going to be doing today. Now for the technique I'm going to be doing, I skipped a page in my book because I'm going to use a lot of inks, and that way I'll know if it bleeds through what I need to do on the page before, and it's no big deal. I can make them work either which way. So to get started, I cut me a couple pieces of my 80-pound cardstock. This is 4 1/4 wide because that's how big this page is. Sorry, no, 4 1/8 inch. This is 4 1/4. I went down 1/8 of an inch, so this is 4 1/8 inches wide and 3 1/4 high. And then this is just a 2.5 inch square. And what I did was I folded it from corner to corner to create this little triangular piece. So just like that. And then on the inside of the fold on the triangle, we need to color it in. So let's set these aside for a second because I also have a number 5 Tim Holtz Distress Tag and a number 8 Tim Holtz Distress Tag. So only on, let me see how I'm gonna do this. I think, because the colors I'm going for is oranges, reds, and yellows. So what I want to do is, because the page is going to be so bright, I think I'm going to do black on the inside of the fold on that one, and I may actually just do black on one side of each one of these tags, and then probably do Pure Sunshine on the other side and Squeezed Orange on the other. So let's start with the black first. Okay, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to put Pure Sunshine all over the back of this one, and then Squeezed Orange all over the back of this one, and I might take a little bit of the Fiery Sunset and just edge around it, and then the Squeezed Orange around this one. So let's do that really quick, and I'll be right back. So this is what I have. Just quickly painted over whatnot. One side's black, one side's the different colors, and then I have this little piece. Let's bring our book back over. What my plan is, I'm going to take the 4 1/8 by 3 1/4 inch piece, and I'll put it all the way down here at the bottom, but I'm going to essentially make it where this can tuck in there, like so. So I just need to go in and down the left side, the bottom, and the right side, put my double-sided score tape. And I'm using 1/4 inch. Okay. Now I'm gonna peel off the backing, put my glue on top, and get it stuck down. Alright, now essentially this is going to be a tuck spot as well in the folded position. So I think I want it to go somewhere roughly a 1/4 inch from the side and from the bottom, something along those lines. So I'm just going to put double-sided tape on the back side. I'm going to go down the left side and across the bottom. Now it's time to do the background, and the reason I stuck these down is because I'm going to make it like those are hidden tuck spots, but it's going to be, the background's going to be so busy that you're really not going to notice. And over time this will lay down when the book has been closed for so long, because paper doesn't have a memory, but you can train it to stay in place. And that's just going to be a little hidden written journaling spot, or you could put whatever you want to there. So what I have done was I have went through the Dylusion stamp sets, and I have chosen 2 flowers from the Doodle blooms, which is these 2. And then, because I didn't want to use the other flowers in the Doodle blooms, I wanted to switch it up and have multiple ones. I went in and I chose this from the Dylusions Foliage fillers. To me it reminds me of like a turkey or a peacock or something, but it kind of looked flowery to me, and it changes it up a little bit. As well as, and I don't know if I'm going to use them yet, but I did go ahead and stamp out on my cardstock a couple of these from the Foliage fillers as well, the Dylusions Foliage fillers. They're just a little, to me they look like little ribbons, but they're little flowers, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I stamped 2 of each one and cut them out. So what I'm going to do, because as well as having those, I went in and I made me a little mask with my full sticky Post-it notes. So I have to, my plan is just to have flowers all over the place. However, I am undecided on whether I want to make a top and a bottom border, and I think I will, but I think I'm just going to make it be that little 1/4 inch. To do that way I just got me a piece of washi here. I'm just going to cover over that section. That way, because I'm just going to be stamping everywhere, and it will not stamp on those areas. So I'll do the bottom as well as the top. About 1/4 of an inch. I don't want a really big one. And then to protect this side of the paper, I'm just going to put me another piece of the washi in. Right into the little signature bend. Just like so. And then my plan, where is my, just take you a stamping block, pick a flower, any flower, okay, ink it up. I'm using the archival black soot. sure she's good and inked. And then you are just going to go in, move that up, and pick areas, big focal areas. And I think for this one, I want it to go over this for the most part. And I know not all of it is going to stamp, but I'm going to try my best to get it to stamp. Lift it, and it did not stamp in the middle because of that little bend, but that's okay. We will work with it. All right, and then I am going to go, I'm starting off with all of my larger ones, like the ones that I want the bigger, and then I'm gonna fill in around it. So I'm just gonna take the other little flower I got here. All right. And then one more, I'm gonna use this one this time. I think I'll do it up here, and then I'll fill in around. So now that we have all of that, now it's time to go in and start filling in. What you're going to do is you're going to take your masks and figure out which way it goes. This one looks like it might go over here, maybe. Sometimes this is the trickiest part. Oh, there we go. Lay them on top. And then just go in and start filling in with other prints of flowers. So we'll get another one of these in there. Now we have made it to this point. It looks very ugly at the moment. I'm going to take my Posca paint pen and I'm going to try to go in and fill in some of those little missing pieces. It's not going to be perfect, and I really don't care if it is or it isn't. Now if I was doing this for, say, someone else, like to give away as a gift or whatever, I would try to be more precise or whatnot, but this is just for me. Now I'm going to go in with some coloring, and the colors I'm going to use are Pure Sunshine, Squeezed Orange, Fiery Sunset, and Postbox Red, which are the line that I use for shadowing. So if I use Pure Sunshine, I always shadow with Squeezed Orange. Squeezed Orange I shadow with Fiery Sunset. Fiery Sunset I shadow with Postbox Red. And I'm going to make my life pretty simple for the most part. I'm going to go in and some of them I'm going to do an ombre effect. And to do that, I start with my lightest color. So let's see, which flowers do I want to do that to? Here, take the caps off of them all. There we go. We'll just start with this big one in the middle here. I am going to go in, and right here at the very center is going to get the Pure Sunshine. Well, on the petal at least, not the flower in the middle. Okay. Then I'm going to move on onto squeezed orange. I'm gonna go up a little bit with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Go back to my Pure Sunshine and kind of blend those two colors together right in the middle. Just a little. Alright. Then move on to Fiery Sunsets. And I am just going to go in and fill in the rest of that little inside petal piece. And because this one's a bit of a darker, I tend to blend them quicker, just like so. Okay, so I just went in, I colored in all the little flowers and the Pure Sunshine Squeezed Orange, Fiery Sunset, and Postbox Red. And it's a very bright and busy background. So what I think I might do is I might go ahead and take these that I had stamped out from the Dylusions Foliage fillers and just place them around in a few spots. So let's see, we'll put one down here. I'm gonna put one there. Probably one up here and one over here maybe. Something along these lines. Just to, you know, break up the busyness just a little bit. And I'm not going to color them in. I'm going to leave them like that, I think. Because before I stick those on, I'm going to take my black Posca paint pen and I am going to go and create my borders. And the borders I'm going to do is just the black and white check. So I'm going to do that really quick and I'll be right back. Now I'm just going to stick those down really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have all this, I went in with my black Posca paint pen and I just went over the little black hair and then I outlined it. Now, here's the tags that I have, and you could totally leave them like that. This would tuck into this first little tuck spot, and then this one will tuck into the back. And that just breaks up the monotony of the back page, the, you know, full, bright whatnot. And looking at it from here, you really wouldn't know that that's a pocket or that's a tuck spot. But what I'm going to do is I went ahead and stamped, colored, and cut one of each one of the flowers. So I'm going to utilize them on my tags a little bit. I think what I'll do is just like right here, I'll put that guy at the top and then cut around it. So let's do that. Set that aside to dry. And then for this one, I'm thinking I might just put that up there and this down here somewhere. So I'm going to do that really quick. Alright, so now that we got this, I'm just going to take my black Posca paint pen and outline them. And then I'm going to go in, and on this one I'm going to do the little dot and line border. And on this one I'm going to do the wonky line border. Okay. Flip them over, and on the back, I think I may do the exact same thing. The little dot and line. And on the back of this one, I'm going to do the wonky line border. So this is it, guys. This is my page for the day. I have room to write here as well as back here, and room to write here as well as back here. And I think, even though the orange looks nice, and I might even do one orange, one black, I'm not sure. It's just, I made a very busy background, and doing the solid on the tag breaks up all of that busyness. So, it is what it is. I'll just put the black in for now. Oh, and I forgot, there's this little tuck spot here that I might even go in, and I'm just, because those borders are those, I'm just going to do the little stitch border around. And there we go. So I have room to either put the date here, I can write something that I don't want to always be seen, because eventually that will lay flat, and when you look at the overall page, you really won't know that that's a flap without really looking or trying. So again, this is it. I hope there's something in this page that gives you some kind of inspiration. If you liked the video, please give it a like. I thank you so very much for watching and for all of your kind comments. It makes my heart so happy to know that you guys are getting inspiration, at least, from it. So until the next time, I hope you stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.